Now, 2 British nationals arrested in Iran on security-related offences have been named. The family of Lindsay and Craig Foreman say they are concerned for their welfare and are working with the British government for their safe return. Azadeh Mashiri has more.
Lindsay Foreman said she and her husband Craig were visiting Iran to meet incredible people and hear their stories.
So we're in Tabriz, eating the local delicacy.
On social media, she wrote that they'd discovered a shared love of good food. She wrote about kindness, humour and hospitality.
It's feeling great at this caravan, it's all right. It's lovely, it's beautiful.
Lindsay is a life coach and Craig a carpenter. They decided to embark on a trip across the world on their motorbikes.
We're about to set off.
Their final stop would be Australia. Lindsay wanted to present a research project there on what it means to live a, quote, good life. They were only meant to be in Iran for 5 days. But things didn't go according to plan. On the 30th of December, Lindsay and Craig crossed from Armenia to Iran. They explored the country, visiting Tabriz, Tehran and Isfahan. On the 3rd of January, they were meant to check into their hotel in Kerman. But that's when their family lost all contact with them. The couple were planning on crossing to Pakistan the next day. This was Lindsay's last post on social media. She's seen here meeting with a cleric in Isfahan. She wrote, "Travel continues to teach me that humanity's core is shared, kindness, humility, and respect for one another." Then on Wednesday, Iranian state media released this photo. Their faces are blurred, and they're meeting with the British ambassador Hugo Shorter at the public prosecutor's office in Kerman. In a statement, their family have said, "This unexpected turn of events has caused significant concern for our entire family, and we are deeply focused on ensuring their safety and well-being during this trying time."
Are you happy with your bike?
I am now.
Good.
Lindsay and Craig said they were aware of the risks. In a post, she explained, "We are facing our fears and defying recommendations from friends, family, and the FCDO travel advice." The Foreign Office currently advises British nationals to avoid all travel to Iran.
Morning.
Dozens of foreign and dual nationals have been arrested in Iran in recent years. The charges are often vague and security-related. But so far, Iranian authorities have not said what Lindsay and Craig are accused of.
Keep trucking.
The Foreign Office has said it's in contact with local authorities in Iran and is providing the couple with consular assistance. As for their family, they say they're united and determined to secure their safe return. Azadeh Mashiri, BBC News, Islamabad.
Let's get more on this with our correspondent Thomas McGill, who's at the Foreign Office in central London. Thomas, welcome to you. So what more do we know about this couple?
Well, there are lots of unanswered questions this morning that remain, particularly coming from the family who the BBC have spoken to overnight. And they say that they have still got no idea regarding the charges that the couple face or indeed where they are detained in the country. Now, the Foreign Office advice has always been clear. They advise against all travel to Iran by British nationals. And as you heard in Azadeh's report there, both Lindsay and Craig Foreman were aware of the risk. And indeed, Lindsay commented or addressed that issue in one of her social media posts before entering the country. She says, "We're aware of the risks, but we also know the rewards of meeting incredible people." Now, there are growing tensions between Iran and the West, including the UK and the US, and there have been others detained in recent months and years, again from the UK and from the US and from other countries in Europe as well. And they're often used as leverage or bargaining chips by authorities in Iran when it comes to political negotiations following sanctions, years of sanctions imposed upon that country. You may remember one high-profile detainee from the UK, Nazneen Zaghari-Ratcliffe. Well, she spent 6 years in a prison there before high-level negotiations led to her release in 2022. So you understand the family's concerns when they say they have significant concerns over these latest developments. But there is perhaps a glimmer of hope, because we do know from the statement from the Foreign Office over the last 24 hours that they are negotiating with authorities there regarding their release. But unclear as to why we're only finding out about this now, and indeed the staging of those negotiations. And whilst there are all these unanswered questions, the worrying and the waiting continue for the family and all those involved.
OK, Thomas, thank you.